The 6th annual Mississippi Classic Corvette Show was held again this year at the Jackson, Mississippi Convention Complex on Saturday, July the 16th, 2016. The Classic began with the invocation by Reverend Mitchell Hudspeth, pastor of the United Methodist Church in Brandon, followed by a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by Candy Lee Dobbs. Colonel James Conway from the Mississippi Air National Guard recognized the veterans by presenting each veteran present a commemorative coin in recognition of their service.
Hi, I'm Freddie Jones, President of Mississippi Corvette Club, and I'd like to welcome you to the 2016 Mississippi Corvette Classic. We've got a great day of fun and Corvettes. We have a lot of out-of-town people that we welcome from other clubs, and we have a lot going on here with the ride and drive event. We have a lot of vendors here. We have a silent auction. Just a great day of fun and fellowship with fellow Corvette owners. Hopefully we'll be at your show at a later date.
The cars started arriving early Friday morning from Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas. Everybody got started cleaning and preparing their cars for the show on Saturday. Some of the cars were entered in the judging contest and others were for display only. Corvettes are unique by the fact that they've enjoyed 63 years of production and still counting. There were 108 cars at the show, and Corvettes from all 7 series were represented. It was in 1953 that the first Corvette was produced. It is the original classic Corvette. It debuted at the 1953 General Motors Motorama at the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. It was powered by a 6-cylinder Blue Flame engine that produced only 150 horsepower and a 2-speed power glide transmission. Corvettes sure have come a long way since 1953 when you compare it to the latest C7 Corvette.
Danny R. Holland and Company in Batesville, Mississippi. Approximately 4 years ago, we decided to open up, take an old cotton warehouse that was under Federal Compress Company, and we decided to put a farmer's market in part of it and a classic car dealership in the other. This car right here started the whole mess, my wife calls it. I bought this car approximately 4 years ago. It was resto rotted with a 327, 4-speed, had headers on it. It was lifted up with large tires on the back. And the gentleman owned the car had bought the car in 1968 when he was a senior in high school in Texarkana, Arkansas. And he actually did have the original 283 with the 2 4-barrels, and he had had all of it rebuilt but had not reassembled it. I took the car and we had it reassembled and put it back the way it was originally to the best of our ability with local mechanics. And they had a local shop across the street from my office one day. I looked up and it was fire engines, smoke, and all that going on. And I thought they'd had another wreck on Highway 6 West in Batesville, which is not unusual. And I finally realized the smoke was coming out of the shop where they were working on the car. Our car that was not the one that caught on fire. A car was having a wiring harness put in the next 2 hours. They took a coffee break and the car did catch on fire. We had extensive heat damage to this car. We had it insured with a company that did a wonderful job. They paid to put it back, every nut and bolt on it proper. The company is out of Laurel, Arkansas. It's called Hedges Corvettes. But 2 years ago, she did win Bloomington Gold, and we were very happy with that.
Hi, my name's Ken Prince. I'm from Collinsville, Mississippi. I drive a 2003 50th anniversary edition Corvette. It's been modified. Put a supercharger on it, stinger cam, high performance clutch, methanol injection. It's dynoed at about 723 horsepower. Love the car, love this show, enjoy it. Thank y'all for having us.
My name is Rebecca McCarty, and I live in Theodore, Alabama. And this is my Callaway C7. She has Z06. She was drop shipped from the factory to Callaway. An OEM Z06 has 650 horsepower. She has 757. You have Callaway's 3rd generation supercharger that their intercool system, which keeps her much cooler on the track. My car's name is Lipstick, and she is a do-all car. I drive her, I track her, and I show her. I have carbon fiber vents that are aftermarket. The vents, the wheel rounds are aftermarket. I have splitter painted with a red lip, so she will be Lipstick. The wheels are painted red. On the back I have an aftermarket diffuser, which even though it's pretty, it's a downforce. It keeps her down on the track. I have had her on the track. I've had her as 162 before I had to hit my brakes and go around the curve. There is a Callaway that was at Baja on a 2-mile run that got up to 205 miles an hour, and the infotainment said no more. So she's a very fast car, she's a very dependable car, and she's a lot of fun.
The quality of the cars this year at the 2016 Annual Corvette Classic were some of the best I've seen. Many of them were modified. Some even had themes. One of my favorites was this 2014 Stingray tagged Time Traveler. There were over 20 airbrushed murals, and each one had a special meaning. Starting from the rear going forward, notice that the clock is ticking backwards. The clock on the console, however, is ticking forward. The engine bay was completely airbrushed with many murals, each having its own special meaning for the owners.
I'm Luann Pond from Houston, Texas. My car is tagged Time Traveler. She's a 2014 Stingray Coupe. We have all different kind of unique things for the car. It's got an airbrushed engine bay dedicated to time travel. The first Corvette was a 1953 model, and that's also indicated in here. In the hood, in the engine compartment, kind of shows the history of the car, where it started at and where it's headed. You can go forward, you can go backward. Okay, this is our own unique serial number on the car. It's basically the date that my husband proposed to me in 1996. It's got our wedding date in there also, and he says that that's the day his life kind of began. And we both love the Corvette world and the people that are in it, and we look forward to many more years of playing with them. My husband and I play with the cars. This has been like, it's kind of a passion. Once you get into the Corvettes, you either love them or you just kind of, it's not a car. And it's really not a car, it is the car. And this is just our fun and our pastime, and it's what we do when we're not playing with the grandkids.
My name is Bill Franks. I'm a member of the Mississippi Corvette Club, and we're here at the Mississippi Corvette Classic. Great show, great folks, great cars. We're standing by my 1963 split window coupe. It's a fairly rare Corvette. It originally was silver. We redid it and painted it silver got a red interior in it. It's got a 327 motor in it with a 4-speed transmission. The motor developed 340 horsepower, which was a high horsepower engine for that day and time. There was one more that developed 360, but we didn't have it in our car. We just finished the Great American Race in this car. We did 2,400 miles over 9 days, all on old Route 66. So it was a great event and a lot of fun. The car itself is in amazing condition. It's got 42,000 miles on it. We believe those to be original miles, and it was really in good condition when I bought it. The main thing that I did is I went through the motor and made sure that the motor was in good shape. I rebuilt the transmission and put a paint job on it. So it's a great car. We've really enjoyed, my wife and I have enjoyed owning it and driving it.
Hi, my name is Joe Murphy, and I'm from Walker, Louisiana, and I'm here today with my wife, Patricia, and behind me is a 2011 Z06 that we just recently purchased it. This car came with an LS7. It's also been added on to now and has a Pro Charger on it. I'm running about 720 flywheel horsepower with about 634 rear wheel horsepower. And it has a roll cage and it's got some other add-ons to it. We're so thankful to be here today at this event sponsored by the Mississippi Corvette Club and for the Diabetes Foundation. It's such a great event, such a great cause, and we're so thankful, and we're thankful for them to put this on today. So thank you very much, Mississippi Corvette Club.
General Motors and the Central Mississippi Chevrolet dealers provided a ride and drive event opportunity for the attendees to test drive the new C7 Corvette and the 2006 Camaro.
My name is Bill Fols. I'm from Metairie, Louisiana. This is a 1988 Corvette with a Callaway twin intercooled turbocharger option. It was a factory option RPO B2K, one of 49, built in 1988. The Callaway option came about as an alternative that Chevrolet made to fill that need to take the market back for the performance sports car due to the delays in the delivery of the LT5 motor for the ZR1s. Reeves Callaway was engaged by Chevrolet and Dave McClellan. These cars here were the only Corvettes that were ever had a performance option outsourced as a factory option. You could either order the car with the option and take it and deliver it with the option installed, or you could buy the car aftermarket and send it to Callaway, but the big difference being that it wouldn't have been the factory option car. It comes with the 350 engine that's been completely reworked by Callaway, and it's a 420 horsepower engine, which in 1988 was a lot of power. It has a lot of special features to it in addition to the engine. It has a lot of badging that goes along with it. It has, of course, on the inside the turbo boost. It has specific wheels made for the Callaways by the Dimag Wheel Company in England. And it's a very unique car. It's one of 49, and it's, I believe, the total production of Callaways over the period from 1987 to 1990 was about 450 cars total.
Snap-on Tools has been a sponsor for years, and we appreciate their continued support.
Hey, I'm John Foreman. I'm a local franchisee out of Jackson, Mississippi. I've been with Snap-on since 2011. Snap-on Tools has been around since 1920, going on the 96th year. When Snap-on first started, they started with 5 tools. It was called a 5-in-1. Now we have over 24,000 different tools, from your wrenches to your sockets to your high impacts, all the way up, to work on your older cars up to your brand new cars.
Hello, my name is Rusty Throgmorton, manager of Advance Auto in Richland, Mississippi. We are proud to be a sponsor of the show for the 4th year. We of course carry several products, including maintenance and cleaning products for Corvettes, and of course it's a wonderful cause, the Mississippi Diabetes Foundation. I want to thank everybody for their participation and hope to see you all again next year.
Good morning, I'm Dale Smith with Rogers Dab Chevrolet, and this is Samantha. She works in our parts department. We are one of the major sponsors for the Mississippi Corvette Club every year. We really enjoy it. We don't just sell Corvettes, we actually live, eat, breathe, enjoy the cars. We have 3 cars here in the show, and we also bring our parts department for anybody that's interested in accessories. We have car covers. Samantha can take orders for you. We can get ground effects packages, whatever you need for your car, we can get it. We also do the Rocky Ridge conversion packages for the truck, so we can do those for you also. Enjoy the show, enjoy being here, and we'll be back again next year. Thank you.
Okay, this is Rick with Papa Shine. He's out of New Orleans. He has a wax and cleaner and a quick detail. He's gonna do a quick demo here and show you what this product can do. It removes paint, road film, tar, bugs, overspray. Anyway, he's gonna put this product on. You wipe it on, wipe it right back off. The paint he's letting dry up here for just a minute. Doesn't take a lot of product. One bottle will do 4 full-size vehicles. One full-size vehicle 4 times. He said he'll fix the goose ups. Okay, go ahead. He's gonna wipe it on and wipe it right back off. You can do it in direct sunlight and it won't haze or burn your paint. There you go. It's quick. It doesn't take a long time. You don't have to let it set and haze up. That's as quick and easy as it is right there. Just remove spray paint. And then the next product is your quick detail. You can also do this in direct sunlight. You wipe it on, wipe it right back off, and it doesn't leave fingerprints. It's a great product. You can contact him at 210-259-9254. If you'd like to order, he'll ship it to you. $6 shipping. He sells the kits 3 for $30. Any 3 products you want for $30. And that's Rick Finch with Papa Shine.
Greetings from the Corvette Museum. We're back again this year, and always love coming to the show and bringing the merchandise and that, and seeing the old friends that we've made over the years, and that is just an extension of our family at the museum. So it's an honor to be here, and glad to be here and represent the museum.
Hey, I'm Joey with Aluminum Rim Services. We're a locally owned and operated company here in Jackson, Mississippi. We do all kinds of rim repair, bends, cracks, scratches. We do all kinds of cut and custom rim painting. We could do pretty much almost anything as on the curb rashes and bends and cracks. Not a whole lot we can do on chrome plating, but we can shine them up, make them look like brand new money.
Hi, I'm Brenda Sones with Glitz and Glamour, and we've been coming to the Jackson Corvette Show for 3 years. We sell designer-inspired costume jewelry, and we really enjoy the show. Everyone is so nice and sweet. Cars are absolutely beautiful. So if you would like to come visit us, it's Glitz and Glamour 2, and our website is www.glitzandglamour2.com. Thank you.
I want to thank the Mississippi Corvette Club for putting on the 5th Annual Corvette Classic. My name is Ryan Gaffetti. I am your local Mississippi Aflac rep. We handle all your supplemental benefit needs, whether that be something small as in dental or accident, or your catastrophic such as cancer, heart attack, or stroke. We even do large or small companies, and we can take care of your short-term disability as well. And it's just a pleasure to be out here, and I do hope you all have a great day.
Items donated to the silent auction are open for silent bidding, and the winners are awarded the item. All money raised at the silent auction, as well as the money raised by the Mississippi Corvette Classic, goes to the Mississippi Diabetes Foundation.
I'm Arena McLean, and I'm the Associate Director at the Diabetes Foundation of Mississippi, and we're thrilled that the Mississippi Corvette Club chose us as their designated charity for the Mississippi Corvette Classic. We have about 373,000 Mississippians living with diabetes. We have, I guess it's 1 out of 450 children develops type 1 diabetes. And all the donations that we get from the Corvette Classic go to support our programs and services. So we do a lot, and everything we do is here in Mississippi and focused on Mississippi children and adults with diabetes. We're thrilled that Marshall Ramsey, who's a nationally syndicated cartoonist, designed our t-shirt again for the Corvette Classic. And it's wonderful. It shows Banjo, his little dog that had diabetes, driving a lovely yellow convertible through the streets of Jackson, which is no small feat indeed. And t-shirts were available. They're a fundraiser for the Diabetes Foundation of Mississippi, and they were available for $15 a shirt. If you didn't get yours, go ahead and give us a call. We'll get you one in the mail. And it's a lot of fun. We've worked with Marshall for several years. He's designed some of our Mississippi's Walk for Diabetes t-shirts. And again, this t-shirt actually inspired us with our design for our walk this year, Be Someone's Hero. And you'll be seeing the Batmobile driving through the streets of Jackson and other scenic areas of the state as our design for Mississippi's Walk for Diabetes. And the Mississippi Corvette Club will be at the Jackson Walk, weather permitting, to lead off the walk with a pace car and everything. So we're thrilled to have you out there again.
The annual Corvette Classic Show was made possible by the generous support of our sponsors and vendors. But without the financial support of the Choice Award sponsors, and especially the generous support of the major sponsors, the money raised for the Diabetes Foundation would not have been possible. Our sincere thanks to all our sponsors and those of you who brought your cars. After the judging, trophies were awarded in all classes. A special award was given to Bill Franks, thanking him for his support and service as the Corvette Classic event chairman from 2011 to 2015. Thanks again for attending. See you next year, July the 15th, 2017, for the 7th Annual Corvette Classic to be held at the Jackson, Mississippi Convention Complex.